Now, my next guest is Catholic League President Bill Donohue. He recently slammed President Obama on his group's website. He wrote a piece, and he wrote in part, "No, Mr. President, you do not stand with the people of all faiths in protecting and advancing human rights. As you speak, Christians are being beheaded all over the Middle East because they are Christians, and those carrying out this mass murder are doing so in the name of Islam. Yet you continue to say and do absolutely nothing." Well, about these unspeakable crimes, so do Christians' lives mean so little to you? Joining me now from the Assyrian Media Center, Nahrain Anwaya, and also with us, she organized the protest, by the way, including the one right outside the White House. And also with us is the Catholic League President, old friend of the program, Bill Donohue, is with us. Good to see you both.
Thank you, Sean.
All right,
Thank you for having us.
Nahrain, let me start with, you went to the White House, you protested. We know what's happening in Iraq. Convert to Islam, pay a tax, or die. Explain what you're hearing from all the people you're talking to.
Yes, so basically we have been crying, we have been begging, we are dying. The Assyrian Christians, including the Chaldean Church and the Syriac Church, we are facing extinction, literally. We are the oldest Christians in the world. We don't currently have the support of our Pope and our president, including all the world leaders. They should all be holding hands. They should be hand in hand to defend the oldest Christians in the world. Without Christians in that area, we're full of peace. We are not shooting missiles at anyone. We love Jesus, and we are being killed because we love Jesus.
Or being forced to leave your home, or being forced to convert to Islam.
Exactly, and those are not even choices anymore. They're at a mission right now to completely exterminate all Christianity in the Middle East. And trust me when I say this, and I hope Mr. President hears this message, they will not stop there. Mosul has become a breeding ground for all ISIS, and they will continue on their mission to other countries in the Western world. They may already be planting cells in our country. How can you even not wait so much, and not take action? This is ridiculous. We are completely becoming extinct. The museums in the world and libraries are holding Assyrian artifacts, and they're preserving it and they're marking it priceless. What about preserving the people that created these artifacts that are dying in mass numbers, and they're completely concealed? And I must say, I completely have respect for Fox News, and we salute you as Christians, the oldest Christians in the world, because you are the only channel that is covering this insane crisis.
What a plea, Bill. You and I've known you for years. I've never seen anything like this. Is there any remarks? Anything the president has done? He just gave $47 million in aid on top of the hundreds of millions we give to the Palestinian Hamas government, like we gave money to the Muslim Brotherhood government in Egypt. Anything?
I've had my staff look into this for the last week. We've looked at comments by John Kerry, not too bad, the State Department this week. We've had a number of congressmen. In June, we had 55 congressmen, Democrats and Republicans, liberals and conservatives, raising the voice. The Pope has raised his voice, and others. The only person in the whole world, of all senior status persons, that has said absolutely nothing is President Obama. Now, it's not just Catholics who are being murdered like this, it's Jews. I commend Netanyahu for the extraordinary amount of restraint that he's showing against these thugs. But what we have going on, and people don't seem to understand this, you've got 151 nations in the world where Christians are being persecuted. That's 3/4 of the world. In 25 of the worst places, they're run by Muslims. Now, they say Islam is a religion of peace. Why then do they act like it's a religion of war? I am fed up with this, and I'm fed up with the cowardice on Catholics and Protestants, and some Jews. Jews are better than Catholics and Protestants on this, for not speaking up about this. Enough is enough. I support Israel 100% because they're our friend. Obama buys into this mentality. There's the victim and the victimizer, and it's unshakable. It comes from the academy. I dealt with professors most of my life. I don't believe he's a Muslim. I believe he's a thoroughgoing secularist. He leans to the left. The only religion that excites him is Islam. If, in fact, Christians were doing to Muslims what Muslims are doing to Christians, he would react differently. This is a terrible stain on our history.
Now, Rain, I'll give you the final word here.
Thank you.
What would you like?
And we are demanding action. Yes, we are demanding action. Actually, these are the words from the innocent Christians, the oldest civilization that are dying in Iraq. This is a Holocaust. We should not accept it. As all world leaders should not accept this, and they need to stop this. Before, if they're just trying to conceal it where it's at, it is going to come here. I promise you. We have to stop it where it's at, and the Assyrians, including the Chaldeans and the Syriacs, demand a province. It is our native land. We will not be kicked out. We will not be murdered. Our children will not be raped and killed in front of us and buried in mass graves and hidden and completely concealed. And we are not supported by our president. Who should we turn to? Should we just become extinct and be removed from the face of the earth when we have lasted for 6,700 years? We are people of peace. We don't want to kill anyone. Why are they killing us? We demand ISIS to stop. We do not support you. We don't want you on our lands. We want you gone and destroyed completely.
Unless the world, I'll say this in closing, comes to grips with the rise of radical Islam and their desire for a worldwide caliphate, and by any means necessary, they advance this caliphate and see that these numbers are big. If it's ISIS, it's Al-Qaeda, if it's a Muslim Brotherhood, if it's Islamic Jihad, Hezbollah, Hamas, it doesn't matter. It is the rise of radical Islamists that are a threat to every man, woman, and child, and every other religion. Good to see you both. We wish you well, Narain. You're in our thoughts and prayers. Thank you.
And there's a website for the relief. Yeah. It's Acero. It's theacero.org. If anyone wants to help for temporary help for the Christians in Iraq and the innocents that are being slaughtered, we'd really appreciate it. We thank you again, Fox News. We salute you. You are our heroes in helping this cause. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.